Hi, Karen Curry Parker here with your weekly Human Design Evolution Report. I've got a lot of things I got to jam into this week because we've got a big shift this week that's really important for you to pay attention to that I think is going to significantly impact your energy. So I want to talk about that. But before we get there, let's talk first about what's going on the Sun and the Earth. We've got the Gate 6 friction transiting in the Sun. We've got the 36 chaos in the Earth. This is a tremendous, powerful energy. This is the energy that allows you to have impact. It's an energy that can penetrate people's auras and really get in deep with people. So if you've been doing anything that involves any kind of communication or impact with people, this is a good week for you to really be able to transmit your message, to be influential, and to really reach the people you need to reach to do something brand new and exciting. But this is also a tricky kind of an energy because the same energy is the energy that can create war. It's an energy that can create tension and true friction, so to speak, between each other. So, of course, with friction in the Sun and chaos in the Earth, chaos is a pretty self-explanatory gate, right? It's both of these gates rooted in the emotional solar plexus. So there's a lot of potential this week for us to leap in a reactive way into chaos. So really, really important this week as we go through the week and we do our actions and we dance that dance that we do every day with life, that you really are conscious this week of taking your time, feeling your way into any situation that you have going on, and be very conscious and very deliberate. Chaos can be a tremendously transformative energy. It's an energy that can be all about having a new experience and seeking the next new way of being in the world. And it's also an energy that truly can be chaotic if you're not being deliberate and conscious. The possibility of leaping in and then trying to leap out and being stuck or ensnangled or snared up in entangled, snared up in situations that perhaps you can't get out of, or you wish you could but you can't. It can be dodgy if you're not being deliberate. That being said, we have a lot of intuitive energy transiting this week, so things are really kind of hedged in our favor this week. There's the Gate 57, the Gate of Intuition, is transiting in Mercury, so we have a lot of deep intuitive awareness, and most importantly, whenever we're working with this friction energy and this chaos energy, it's really all about timing. And it's about knowing when the right timing is there for us to take the action, to be deliberate, to sense when the emotional energy is just right for us to have the impact that we're seeking to have. So trust your intuition, pay attention, be deliberate, be conscious. If you get those inner hints that the timing is right, that you're on the right path, that you're doing the right thing, the cool part about this energy is that, with the Gate 7 in Venus, the Gate 29 in Mars, we've got the tenacity, the perseverance, the leadership energy necessary for us to really be able to carry forth our intentions. Just, as I said, one caveat, be deliberate. Okay, that being said, let's talk about the big shift for the week. Saturn, the great teacher of the universe. Saturn, the energy that burns away the dross in the alchemical equation. Saturn that forces us to shake out the things that do not serve us. Saturn, the energy that is the fire that forges whatever it is that we create. Saturn has been drifting along in the Gate 14 all summer, helping us get clear about money and finances and our abundance and where we stand with the energy of abundance. And we're really coming to the end of that cycle, which means we're really standing for the next couple of days on the edge of having a deeper sense of what's really valuable to us, having a deeper sense that perhaps what we think is valuable is not so much the things, but the people, the opportunities, the capacity for us to have impact, right? So we've gone through this deep, long journey with money and Saturn over the summer. Now we come back to where we were in the spring. The Gate 34 transits in Saturn, and it will transit in Saturn until I think November the 19th. So we've got this energy, the Gate 34 in Saturn. The Gate 34 is the gate of power. It is an incredibly busy energy. When the Gate 34 is in your chart, or if it's transiting, it's connected to the sacral, it's busy, busy, busy life force energy that gives us the energy to go multiple directions simultaneously, which is fine if you're designed to go in multiple directions simultaneously. For some of us, that's not a natural state. Or for some of us, we're not designed to hold that much power sustainably over time without taking a break. And as I talked about last week, we have a lot of will center transits coming in, so we already have, going over on the right side of the chart, a need for us to pace ourselves, for us to make sure that we're having structured cycles of expansion and then contraction, resting. Remember that connection with the divine is not coming to you from things, that the divine is not located anywhere in space, that the divine is located in time, or the essence of timelessness. And that for us to connect to our infinite capacity as creators and the infinite source of our power, we have to take the time to connect, which is why cycles of contraction are deeply vital, especially when this 34 energy is transiting, because it's going to ratchet us all up a notch. It's going to kick us up into an agitated state of busyness, of hyperactivity, of intensity. It's a good energy to ride and to work with. It's an energy that's going to support you in getting stuff done, okay? That's part of the purpose of this energy. And if you're not pacing yourself, there's a large capacity for you to really fry your circuits here when this energy is at stake. Be mindful when this energy is at play that you don't succumb to frustration. Be mindful of taking breaths before you leap into more things than perhaps you can commit to. Be mindful of the need for rest and restoration. With that plugging in and surrendering to the cycles of rest and ultimately connecting more deeply with Source, because that's in the outer transits as well. The more you connect into Source, the more you tap into the true source of your infinite power, which is the key here, okay? We're learning about surrendering so that we can access infinite power, the more powerful you will become. If you're trying to push your way through into your power, use your sheer will, you're trying to muster up all your human energy and push with it in as many directions as you can go at the same time, you will burn yourself out. If you have an open sacral, I mean, if you're a manifestor, a projector, or a reflector, be conscious that this energy might interfere with your sleep cycles. This is a super intense energy, and in the springtime when this energy transited through, a lot of my clients were talking about having problems with sleep. So if this starts to impact your sleep energy, if you're lying down in bed and you're buzzing and humming like you've had way too much coffee, then be really conscious of needing to take extra time to get good sleep. Be mindful that you might need to lie down and rest for a while before you discharge your extra energy and you allow yourself to drift into sleep. So pace yourself, rest, restore when you are awake. If you are existing in a state of awareness that the infinite nature of the abundance will bring you everything you need to manifest what you want to manifest, and it doesn't have to happen from your sheer force and will. If you can let go, everything's going to unfold exactly the way that it needs to unfold. We're in this incredible unfolding process right now. We are standing on the cusp of the manifestation of a world of sustainable peace and a world of sustainable resources. The more we align with the bigger picture, the more we surrender to a place of service to something greater than ourselves, the more we let the infinite work through us, the faster and easier this transition will be. Have a wonderful week. Take some good deep breaths. Take some great naps. I'll talk to you next week.